Hello and welcome to the Timeline Travel application. The aim of this program is to provide an educational tool allowing to represent the architectural history of a city in a map interacting at the same time with a timeline. For every city, a different timeline is available and it can be selected when entering to the site. Timeline travel is composed of two parts, a map and a timeline. In the center, there is the current date. On the left are the buildings that are built until that date, and on the right the buildings in faded color that are going to be built in the future. The timeline is easy to manipulate. We can zoom in and out, and we can go left and right with the mouse. We can change also the proportion of the map and the timeline according to our preferences. The user can interact with the building either in the timeline or the map. When the mouse is on a building in the timeline, the building in the map is colored in light green in order to indicate its location. When he clicks on the building, either in the timeline or in the map, a pop-up appears giving information about this building. In order to understand the changes in architecture in time, an animation feature is proposed. The user can select a start and an end period and also a speed parameter. Then the evolution of the construction of the buildings is presented in time. Buildings of different periods can be presented with different colors. These colors can be customized by the user. We can select particular buildings with a simple filter and another one having more complex criteria. For example, in the simple filter, if we enter Irini, then buildings with this name appear in the timeline and the map. In the advanced option, search can be done with multiple criteria like the year of the construction, architect, building type, etc. The Timeline Travel tool has other interesting options. For example, we can print buildings maps between specified dates and a given interval. From the options menu, we can also choose a different city timeline. In another interesting feature, we can display below the timeline useful information related with the buildings and the architectural history of a city, like for example the Ottoman Sultans of Istanbul. In Timeline Travel tool, advanced users through administration platform can have the possibility to create their own timelines, modify their buildings and perform many other tasks. Comparison between buildings can be done with a double timeline concerning two different cities. Here, Edirne and Istanbul are shown, allowing to compare the construction dates of buildings of these cities. We invite you to discover yourself the features and options of the timeline and take profit of this wonderful education tool related with the history of architecture.